Hello, my dear viewers. Today I am going to solve a window function problem for you. So, as you people are already aware that window function problems are very important for data science, data analytics, or even the SQL developer interviews. And I have a problem statement and the data also for that problem statement, and I'm going to solve the problem statement for you people so that you can understand the concept. And this is basically a ranking function problem. So we are going to work upon a ranking function problem statement today. So I'll take you to my blog wherein we have the problem statement available with us. So as you can see, like here, like in the blog, like SQL window function interview question ranking problem. So the above part is just basics introduction. And if I come directly to the problem statement, so here we have to identify the top two users with highest total order amount for each company. So in my blog, I have two data sets, orders and company, and I'll show you the same data over my SQL Server window as well. So I already have these two tables available with me in this database, the Analytics Geek. So I'll show you the data in the tables here in SQL Server only. Select star from. Let me first select the orders table and then select star from company. The second table that we have is company. So now I'm going to show you the data that I have in my orders table. So I have user ID of some users, then the order date, and then the amount of the order. So we can assume the amount is in dollars. Now if I'll see the table 2, that is company. So here I have user IDs and to which companies these users are associated. And the problem that I have in my hand is to identify the top two users for each company based on the total revenue generated by the users, means the total purchase done by the users that we can get here from the amount column. So we have to identify top two users for each company. And this, like, if you read the problem statement here, write an SQL query to return top two users from each company that have the maximum total order amount, sum of all orders by users. And the output that we need, the output should contain company as the first column, user ID as the second column, and rank of the user as the third column. So we need company, the user ID of the top two users, and their rank. In case there are multiple users with the same rank, then keep them all. For example, if we have two users for the rank one, then we'll have to keep both of them. So let's check like how many total entries we have in the orders table so that we'll get a sorry so that we'll get an idea like what are the volume of data on which we have to work. So total 41 entries are there in the orders table, and if I select the unique user IDs, so user ID is a special reserved keyword in SQL, so we'll have to put square brackets here from orders. Oh, I think so. Basically, we have all these like around we can see 20. We have 20 user IDs, and out of the 20 user IDs, we have to find the top two users for each company. Now we will start writing our query. So to approach the problem, like definitely we are going to use a window function here, but like an aggregate function will also be required because we want to identify the top users based on the total order amount, the total purchase that the user has done with the respective company. If we see the company, let me show you the company table. So and how many companies do we have in total? Distinct company from company. So basically we have the column name and the table name is same here.
So let me show you, like, just a second. Let me show you like how many distinct companies do we have. So we have companies Amazon, eBay, and Flipkart, and we have to get the top two users based on the purchase amount for these companies. So what I'm going to do first. So let me start. So I'll need some attributes in the select statement, but first I'll create a join. So I'll take up my first table as orders as O. I'll take the left join. Reason for taking the left join is because our universe is the left table, that is the orders table. Join our right table is going to be the company table. I'll write company as C. I'll have to put the on clause, like on what columns we are going to complete this join. So here I'll take O dot user ID, because user ID is the common column in both the tables, orders and company. This has to be equal to C dot user ID. So now table is created. Again, if we go to the problem statement, so we can see output should contain company, user ID, and rank of the user. So before like creating the rank of the user, we'll have to first work on an aggregate function. So we are selecting company user underscore ID. User ID is creating problem right now because it's a reserved keyword in SQL. And now I'll take the sum of their purchased amount. So actually I have to give the two part name to my selected attributes. O is not in the company. C dot company, O dot user ID, and O dot amount. So since we have used an aggregate function here, so as the rule of SQL, we have to use the group by clause, and we have to group by this entire SQL query using the customer and user ID. So let's check what it is giving us. Operand data type vector. Okay, so here the data type in the table amount is a variable character. So here we have got a very good thing to learn. Like if I multiply this by 1, because it is giving me the error that my operand data type is invalid. The operand in the sum is an invalid data type. It is varchar. So if I multiply it by 1, it will become an integer or float. So now if I'll run this query, so what I am getting here, I am getting, let me alias this as total amount. Let me sort my final output order by company. Company. If I'll not write anything ascending or descending here, so by default it will take ascending. Then I'm sorting it by total amount. Total amount. And I'm going to sort the total amount by in descending order. Total amount. Okay, I think I have made a typo here. So now I'm running this query. So you can see like we have Amazon, eBay, and Flipkart in the column company. Then we have respective user IDs, and then we have total purchase amount by these respective user IDs uh, in descending order, sorted in descending order. So the task that we have in hand right now is to get only the top two users. For example, we can see here for Amazon, we have there is a tie between the second rank between 5443 and 5417 user IDs. So we'll have to work it around. For eBay, we can see like we have 485 and 472. These are the top two users. And then in Flipkart, we have only two users, so definitely they are going to become the top two users. So to solve this problem now, we will have to work on the window function, and the window function that we are going to use here is the dense rank function, because the dense rank does not have any gaps in the ranking. So basically, rank function have gaps, and dense rank does not have any gaps. Now I'll use the over clause, because over clause is the identification of the window function. So here I have to partition my data basis on the company. So I'll write partition by company, because I have to create segment of the data. I have to find out the top two users for each company. That's why I am using here partition by company and order by. So people who have been using aggregate functions and people who also have been using window functions. So there is a new thing to learn for you from here, that you can also use an aggregate function inside the over clause. This is a very new concept. Like some viewers might have worked on it, but if someone is not aware of it, so it will be very good if they'll learn in this video. So an aggregate function can be used inside the over clause of a window function, that we will see here once I'll run the query. So what it will do, it will basically order my data or create the ranking by ordering the data on the sum that we are doing for the amount column. And let me alias is as user rank, user underscore rank. So now if I run this query, okay, so I have missed one point here. So basically, what is happening here? If you can see, basically what is happening, like my lowest amount is getting rank one, and my highest amount is getting the last rank. The reason here is that I have missed the descending keyword. So it has rank basis the ascending on in the ascending order. So I have to write here the descending keyword so that it will rank my highest amount as one. Now it is fine. For Amazon, we can see like we have this rank. For eBay, we have partitioned up to rank 11, and Flipkart 1 and 2. So now what we have to do, we have to filter out the rank 1 and 2, like first three rows for Amazon, then these two for eBay, because eBay does not have any ties, and then Flipkart. So how we are going to achieve this? We are going to achieve this either with the help of a common table expression, or with the help of a subquery or derived table, because the reason is that we cannot filter out the result of the window function with a where clause. So here what I am going to do, I am going to, so let's see like what are the final output, what columns do we require in our final output. So output should contain company, user ID, and rank. So I'll take here select company, then I'm going to select user ID. Yes, this is my user ID, and then I'm going to select the user rank, and I'll use create a derived table. So this is going to be my derived table. So first of all, we cannot use the order by clause inside a derived table in SQL. I have to alias this. For example, right now for the sake of simplicity, I'm just aliasing it as table one. Now let's see what we are getting here. So we are getting like the company user ID and user rank, but the thing is that we are getting all the users here. What our requirement right now is that we need only the top two users. So now, since this is a derived table, and we are not here, if we'll filter out the result of the window function here, so this will not be a direct filtration using the where clause, because we are using a derived table here. So now I'm going to filter out where user rank. I can use it like less than equal to 2, so it will work, or less than 3 we can also write, depending upon like. So now here we have achieved our final output. We have the companies, all the three companies. Then we have the top user IDs 1 and 2, and we can see like in Amazon we have a tie here. that the user 5443 and 5417 are having the same rank. So this was actually the problem statement, and this is our solution. So the new thing that we have learned here is that we can use we can use this an aggregate function inside a inside the over clause. If we would not have used it like this, then we would have been created two inner queries, two derived tables. You can try it out on your own and let me know in the comment section if you have any queries on the same. Thank you.